I have found the best niche on TikTok currently. Not only will this niche allow you to make money within the TikTok creativity program, but your content will never be flagged for unoriginal content. In case you've been living under a rock and you don't know what the TikTok creativity program is, this allows regular people to make thousands of dollars a month just by posting TikToks. These TikToks bring in millions of views and they're so easy to make, and if you're wondering what these TikToks are, here's a snippet.
Breaking news! Yup. In an astonishing revelation, scientists have recently...
It's completely unique and original content, and there are multiple pages in this niche bringing in millions of views, and they're making a ton of money from this. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, the views are great, but is this content hard to make? Trust me, the content is super easy to make, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that in this video. I'm going to show you everything in this video, how to structure the content, how to animate the fish, and how to easily make these videos on a consistent basis so you can bring in millions of views. So if you're excited, consider subscribing, dropping a like on today's video, and if you wait till the end of the video, I'm going to show you the exact method these top pages use in this niche to go viral consistently. Before I show you how to create these TikToks, you're probably wondering why you should pick this niche over all the other niches people are promoting at the moment. So let me explain to you why this is the best niche you should start doing today. Firstly, it's 100% original content, so all the time you spend making the TikToks and growing your page is not going to go unrewarded, because you'll actually qualify for the TikTok creativity program compared to all the other niches that people are promoting that don't even qualify for the program in the first place. Secondly, the niche is completely faceless, so you can crush out a ton of these videos in one sitting and bring in tons of views without having to show your face or even use your voice. Finally, this content is super scalable because there's a focus on the character in the video. In this case, it's a fish, but we can create multiple pages with multiple different characters all reporting on the same news, and those will bring in millions of views. Now let's move on to how to create these TikToks, and the first element we need is the fish from SpongeBob, preferably on a green screen so we can put it into our content super easily. Now you can't go into YouTube and try to find these assets, however, I've made your life a bit easier by making this. This is a page that's available in the YouTube description, by the way, and this has all the assets we need for the video. So the first one is the SpongeBob Fish News green screen. I'm going to click on the download button and it will take you to my Google Drive that has the actual fish green screen. So if I click play, you'll see it's on the screen, and all you need to do is click the download button, so that makes your life super easier. Now we need to open up our video editor to start making the TikTok, and I'm going to be using CapCut because it's completely free. So once I'm in CapCut, all I'm going to do is drag and drop the video onto the actual timeline, and this is the video as you can see. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is adjust the ratio, and we're going to put it to 9:16 because this is the ratio for TikTok, and then we're going to zoom in on the video and position the fish appropriately in the frame, just like so. Maybe make it a bit smaller, just like so, so it's actually fitted into the frame semi well. And then what we're also going to do is get rid of this green screen. So how you do that is by clicking on the actual media, going to cutout, go to chroma key, click on this, click on the green background, just like so, increase the strength to get rid of it. And then we're also going to increase the shadow to make it look decent. And as you can see, we now have a cut-out fish. So in the video I provided you, there's multiple versions of the fish, and here's the first version. And there's a few other versions. I'll be scrolling through the video here. There's one with a microphone and hair. I like the first version, so what I'm going to do is hit a cut at the start here. And then the key here is to get enough seconds of the clip so it's a good loop. So let's keep going and wait till it switches. So just before it switches, I'm going to go ahead and hit another cut, and then I'm going to cut out the rest that I don't need, and also the start. And then this chunk of the file is going to be our loop for our video. Now we need a background for our TikTok. So once again, head back over to my website and we have Fish News background. Click download. That will take you to a Google Drive, and then go ahead and click download on the actual image, and that will download the image so we can use it in our TikToks. Now we need to import the background into the project. So very simply drag and drop the image into the actual project, and make sure the fish is actually above the background layer. So you can see the fish actually appears on top of the background now. And now we're going to scale up the background so it looks nice, just like so. And then what we can do is position the fish in a better position here. And now we need to move on to the next element, which is getting our desk. Now the next step is to get a desk for our cartoon fish to set at. So very simply head back over to my website, click on download for Fish News Desk. It will take you to a Google Drive with the desk image. Click download, and now we're going to import that into our project. Now I'm going to import the desk into the actual project just like so. Now we need to rearrange the layers to make sure the fish is at the top, the desk is in the middle, and the background at the bottom. Now we can move the desk whilst keeping it centered to the bottom of the frame, and then make sure the fish actually fits correctly. So looking at that video there, it looks completely fine. And now we can move on to the next element, which is the voiceover. To do this, we're going to be using Speechify, which is a completely free AI voice generator. Very simply, how this service works is you upload a sample of the voice you want to emulate. Once you've added the voice to the platform, you can then put in any transcript into the platform and it'll create a voiceover based on your transcript. So to get the sample, head back over to my website, go over to Fish News Presenter Audio, click the download button, and it will take you to Google Drive once again. And then you can download the audio so then you can use it in Speechify. Once you're on Speechify, click import my voice, click choose a file, click the MP3 file, and as you can see, this is it. Click import voice, and it will begin importing your voice into the platform so then you can use it with no matter what transcript you upload. Once your voice has been imported and cloned, you can select it from this drop down, and when you select it, you can enter any text in here, and when you click generate audio, it will generate a voiceover based on the voice and text you select. Now we need a script for our TikTok video, so very simply look on news websites to find an interesting story, because that's what we're going to be using in our TikToks. But also keep in mind the demographic of TikTok is between 15 and 30. So these people are going to be interested in pop culture and figures that are really popular in those age ranges. So keep that in mind when you're selecting your story. Now what you need to do is copy the contents of the article, head over to ChatGPT and enter in the following prompt. Summarize this article in 1000 words with a strong hook, and ChatGPT will begin condensing down the article into 1000 words, which is a great runtime for TikTok, and it has a strong hook, so it'll increase the likelihood of the video going viral. Then all you need to do is take the summary from ChatGPT, head back over to Speechify, enter it into the transcript box and click generate audio, and that will begin generating your voiceover, and this is what it sounds like.
Cookies were initially introduced on National Cookie Day 2022.
Now that we have the voiceover, let's import it into the actual project, and this is what it's going to look like. So I'm going to make it the final layer. Make sure that the actual video snippet is actually muted as well. Keep that in mind. And now that we have the voiceover, let's create the captions for the video. Before we do that, we need to make sure that all our visual elements actually span the length of the voiceover, so we're going to do that now. Now that we've done that, we need to create captions for our audio, so very simply click on the audio, head over to text, head over to auto captions and click create, and that will begin creating captions for our video. Now that we have the captions, you can see they look great, so you can configure them on the right side of the screen, which is what I'm going to go ahead and do now. Once you've edited the captions to your liking, very simply you need to get images related to what you're reporting and have them pop up on screen every few seconds to keep the viewer engaged. And once you've done all of that, this is what one of your TikToks will look like.
Breaking news! Yup. In an astonishing revelation.
As you can see, the content is super easy to make and it performs very well on TikTok. Now finally, as promised, I'm going to reveal the exact method that the top pages use in this niche to go viral consistently, and I've recorded an exclusive video where I break down how they do this, and it's within my free group, WebWov. This is a group that teaches you how to make money online, and there's in-depth lesson content in there, as well as video resources that's typically in paid courses. However, I'm giving it to you for absolutely free. All you need to do is join WebWov. The link is down below, and I hope to see you in there.